Well, I don't know. The whole earth looks down. I wish you could see what I can see. Sometimes you have to get up really high. The smaller you are. I'm coming home now.
Woo!
Speed 546. Speed 600 miles per hour. Speed 650 miles per hour. Speed 700. Speed 725. Speed 729. One speed fall, speed 729 and decelerating.
No mames, ven consciente.
Dylan, feel it today.
¿Están pasando la tele? Se acaba de aventar apenas.
Sí, apenas se acaba de aventar, sí, mismo.
Well, that's very, very reassuring what we've seen there. That high speed drop, and now you can see from the little dot, there's the applause. He said something. Can't. Family applauding, but you can see by the little dot that he's in controlled descent.
2 minutes into free fall.
Fíjate. Se lo estoy grabando eso porque me está lo grababa.
So 2 minutes.
Sí, salían las noticias, como que no se quería avisar,
Keep
¿verdad?
talking, Felix. Keep
No,
talking.
Can't quite make that out,
estaba
but reassuring to hear his voice.
Estaba dando bendiciones y
And you can see how he's in control there.
diciéndole a su familia que no se preocuparan.
That's showing you the supply of oxygen in his oxygen bottles.
Yes, Felix, I hear you. Go ahead. Roger, go ahead. Go ahead, Felix, I hear you. Go ahead.
Anything. I have been rolling speed for a long time. Sounds like I had to pass out.
Carlos, y que caiga a morir el vato.
No, estoy igual consciente. Él está hablando. Mira.
I can smell speed now.
¿Qué?
I'm a riser.
No te digo inconsciente.
Still free
Felix, you're
falling.
really stable. You fall in 3.5 minutes.
¿Dónde caerá?
Otra vez.
Record.
I have been told before because my riser is fucking up. I repeat, my riser is fucking up. Like hell.
Sí.
So you can understand that. He said his visor was fogging up, but he's getting to warmer altitudes.
Ya superó el
There's the
récord.
chute. There's the
Ya
chute.
superó el récord anterior. Ahí va, ya abrió el paracaídas. Superó el récord anterior.
So under parachute now.
Could have done any better
Ahí
myself.
va a ir a...
Ay, o sea que ya está fuera del espacio.
Ya está dentro de la tierra.
There's
The
from the
wind is out of the
helicopter now.
north at 5 to 10. Out of the north
Under
at 5
canopy,
to 10. And you can contact
floating
Mike Todd
safely,
on this frequency. Give Mike
floating
Todd a
safely
call.
down to
Over.
Earth.
77. No. 77.
There's Ava Baumgartner.
The wind's out of the north, 5 to 10. Give Mike
Elated,
Todd a call. on
tears
this
of joy
frequency. Over.
from Mission Control. As Felix now
Felix,
approaches the ground.
Here, the winds here are out of the east at about 10 to 15.
So we're now at 6,000 feet.
This is Mission Control. Felix's current altitude under the chute is 6,600 feet.
Nice. Any direction?
So he has the highest
We're looking
jump.
for you, bud. We can't find you. The telemetry didn't work.
There he is. There's a closer shot from the helicopter.
Felix, the wind's out of the north, 5
Nada
to
más que
10.
la noticia me cortaron porque...
Beautiful shot.
Porque les
Facing
cortaron,
that
pero
big
ahorita no
tower.
me
Anybody can hear? I'm facing that big tower.
Okay, and the wind's out of the east. I'm sorry, I gave you the wrong information. Out of the east.
Oh, you're Felix. We're coming your way, bud. Hurry up, I need clear.
Pero eso estamos viendo vivo y...
Approaching Earth.
Felix, wind is out of the east. The wind is out of the east.
Under parachute, you have
We're coming your way right now.
quite a bit of control by pulling those.
Land down and come in the direction.
Wind's out of the east, Felix. Wind's out of the
By
east.
pulling the cords,
Pero
he can control a fair amount of control on his path into this landing. Now we see that scrub earth below.
Felix's altitude is 5,800 feet.
Just 5,000 feet now, so really
está más adelante.
nearing, and the altitude out there, I'm not sure of the altitude of the ground.
Hey, drop from clear, guys. Drop from market clear.
Sí, es que mira, acá ya cayó y apenas acaba de caer.
Se cayó aquí, ya caído.
Porque acá ya puso el-
Luke's making the call to drop smoke, Felix.
That means to drop a smoke marker from one of the helicopters.
O sea,
Oh, he wanted to see icy. He wanted the smoke so he could see the wind direction.
Okay, Felix, the wind is coming from the ridge. The wind is coming from the ridge. No, towards the ridge.
Art
Sorry.
Thompson,
The wind
the
is coming
technical
towards
director
the ridge.
of the Red Bull Stratos program, telling him that the wind is coming from the direction of that ridge I was talking about. So he certainly got the highest jump mark that he was after. We'll find out about the Mach. Did he break the speed of sound as he
4 o
approached?
5 récords de los que
ahí va,
rompió.
mira.
Son 4 o 5 récords.
Ahí va ya el puntito.
Here he's coming. And there you can see by the approach.
Ahí vaya, ya cayó ahí. Duró 3 horas.
¿Tres?
3 horas en subir.
Y en bajar.
Creo que 5 o 7 minutos. 7 minutos.
Down on his knees. What a shot.
Also, Mission Control shows and cut from the capsule, and the capsule is on its descent.
By far. Successful after all this training, all this work, all this time. there is the capsule being lowered.
La cápsula
It
era...
has been cut away from the balloon. Its parachute deploying automatically,
Esta
and
madre
the
la van a
capsule
poner en
comes
un museo,
down
vas a ver,
to preserve
como una exposición.
the data and the pictures that are there. There's
Stratos capsule altitude is
family celebrating.
4,000 feet.
No, es una imagen.
Mrs. Baumgartner, friends, Felix Baumgartner Sr., his father, all celebrating here at Mission Control. There's the recovery helicopter very near where he landed, out to the east of Roswell. Yeah, we have unofficial word there on some of those statistics. It was a 4 minute, and this is unofficial as they got it in Mission Control. 4 minute
Mission Control
and
shows
22
capsule at
second
8,000 feet and descending.
drop in free fall, so that would not break
5
the
minutos
Kissinger record
con 20...
for that. Would not break the record for the elapsed
5
time
minutos con
of the free
27
fall.
minutos duró.
And we'll see, did he break Mach? Those were
5 minutos con
up in the
27 segundos.
700 mile an hour mark. So I think that's unofficial and calculated a bit differently than the instrumentation aboard his
Capsule altitude
pressure suit.
8,000 feet descending.
But that looks like he probably broke Mach. Mach, excuse me. But we'll see. That has to wait. And he broke the record, as we mentioned, for the highest manned balloon flight.
¿Cuánto le habrán pagado?
Un chorro de dinero. Un chorro no, mucho dinero.
Para haber arriesgado el futuro.
So after some tense moments, the issue in flight with the visor, which was successfully resolved. There you have it.
Altitude descending through
Aerospace
70,000
history has
Y
been
no
made
se
today.
podía aventarse cuando
Austrian
quisiera.
pilot and parachutist Felix Baumgartner has done it.
Pero rompió más...
Made Red Bull Stratos mission to the edge of space a part of the record book. A successful climax to years of careful planning and development. Along the way, there were setbacks, snags in development of the equipment, weather delays. But today, Baumgartner and the Red Bull Stratos team are celebrating. Celebrating on the ground there at the scene now. More celebrations will follow here at Mission Control. So we're still awaiting final confirmation, but unofficially, new world records have been set for the highest free fall ever, the fastest free fall ever, as well as the highest ever manned balloon flight. And today was also a big win for science, as the Red Bull Stratos team collected valuable data that could ultimately help improve the safety of space travel and enable high-altitude emergency bailouts from spacecraft. The coverage doesn't end here. For more updates, including reaction from Baumgartner and the team, we encourage you to visit redbullstratos.com. So for now, this is Robert Hager saying so long from Roswell.